So, short bonus stream. Got some time. My partner's on a virtual coffee morning. Ideally, I'll be going for about an hour, if not more. But thought I'd bring back behind the screen in lieu of anything else to do. So if you're unfamiliar with behind the screen, there's a couple of seasons of this already on YouTube, but it's my content creation stream for various tabletop role-playing games. Today I'm going to be doing stuff for my my Patreon, the link of which you can see on the overlay below this window capture. And we'll be doing some Gunsmith work. So the Gunsmith is a class that I have released on the DM's Guild, and I can't. And once it's up on the DM's Guild, it's kind of their property. I can't redistribute it. I can't sell it anywhere. I can't do anything else with it apart from update it. So I'm going to take the core concepts that drove that development and redo it. There are problems with it. Like, it works fine. There are just things with it that I would do differently now, and there are directions I would take it. I want to take it. Different directions I want to take it in, so that it is its own class. It is its own product, and more importantly, I retain control of it. The table you see right now is just the class features table. So I'm going to copy some words into it from an existing document that I'm not going to display to anyone. This is the level column. This is the proficiency bonus column. This is the focus column, and this is the features column. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, I have enough columns. Excellent. Excellent. And then if I just open this. Cool. That's not being captured. Excellent. So it's 2 to level 4. Whoops. Plus 2. Plus 3 to level 8. So that's every 4 levels it goes up, right? That's how it works. Yep. That's 4 at level 12. That's 5 at level 16. Somewhere along the line I messed up. Oh no, that's right. Because then, yeah, I was doing the last barrier. Yeah, border. I was doing the last value of that proficiency bonus. So I guess I should address. I done fucked up. That's a 5. That's a 4. There we go. So, I guess if you're unfamiliar with my Patreon, I make 5 EOGO compatible material. Right now, it's like the 2nd month. I'm hoping to get the material proofed tomorrow. Oh, God. How do I... There's no way of selecting the entire column. Let's try this. Gonna have to manually move it. Cool. Because I'm going to need a lot of space for features. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. There we go. So what is 5e OGL? Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition has an open game license where they've released the basic rules in the systems reference document, or single reference document, depending on who you ask, which are freely available for use in homebrew products. The DM's Guild is something slightly different. DM's Guild, you're not limited to the SRD. You can use any published material within the list that they allow. But the SRD itself gives you a list of what you can use and kind of a list of what you can't use. Hi, Blood Rain. So this is a class for D&D 5th edition OGL. So level D&D works on the levels 1 through 20 of character progression. How are you, Blood Rain? Proficiency bonus is a number that you add to things you're trained in, and then focus is related to one of the class features for this class, which is the Gunsmith, as I have indicated at the top left. I need to update some of my tags because they aren't actually appropriate. Gosh darn it. Please scroll. That was weird. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I do, however, need that. There we go. Just fix the tags problem. Find my chat window again. There we go. You're good. How am I? I'm now struggling. We went to a shop to get some shopping done, and it was really nice because there were 1 in 1 out system, so the shop wasn't busy. But obviously, I have gone out, and I do have anxiety problems, and I am at risk. So there we go. I'm trying to lose myself in my work, so to speak. Right. So focus and aim. Snapshot. What were you streaming, Blood Rain? Style feature. Actually, I can just copy paste this into a couple of other boxes on this table, namely 6 and 10. 6, 10, and 14, I think it is. One real easy way of checking. 3, 6, 10, and 14. Yep. Tonight? Nothing. Don't stream weekends? Oh, sorry. I just wondered if you had been streaming. Grem's just a lurker. And then ability score improvement at levels 4. And a couple of other ones. Then thank you for being here after not streaming. Words. How do I? There we go. Is it like 4, 8, 11, 4, 8, 12, and 4, 8, 12, 16, 19. 16, 19. Get rid of that superfluous 3. Okay. I'm going to rename this feature because I don't like the name I gave it originally. But I hope everyone's okay. Oh, cool. The view count. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Did I talk to people in the chat? Thank you, Blood Rain. That actually helps a lot. I have been struggling with that kind of thing recently. I guess I'll just call it Cold Shot. I'm curiously Grem. It's like we're paying attention now. Just chatting with Gibbon. I hope he's doing okay. I was going to stream some Sea of Thieves, and then I realised that this is a great way to promote my Patreon. So I'm promoting my Patreon. Danger Close. I might also change some of these names, because actually, I almost certainly will. Weapon crafting and improved aim. Dodge roll. Weapon crafting and improved aim at level 11. So this will be a class and also rules for making guns in D&D. Luckily, as I said, I've made this thing before, so I have a framework to work with. What does that feature do? Why did I call it that? Eh. You like the crushed up paper background? Thank you. Yeah, I thought it's just nicer to look at than black. It disturbs you that he's awake earlier than he should be? How dare he? Can't mind. My friends got woken up by a... Well, so one of my friends is working from home, obviously, and her partner usually works in sleeps in quite late because he does like gaming support and stuff, and tech support and things. But he got woken up at 8 o'clock the other day by police raiding their house. I say raiding their house, they were looking for someone in the back garden. I need the table again. 13... That was Calm Mind. What was... I missed an ASI, didn't I? Sure did. Whoops-a-daisy. See the Witchy meme in Discord? I have not. I will open it right now. Oh, I did see that you sent me a message, Blood Rain. I haven't had a chance to read it. And I enjoyed your Cute Fluffers channel on your server. Yes, they thought it was an escaped criminal or someone on the run or something, but it turned out it was just a policeman. Okay, that's a great idea, Blood Rain, in the message. I support that wholeheartedly. I assume you mean your Discord. Where would I find said Witcher meme? Quick scroll before I return to the stream. I don't see it. Oh, in mine. There isn't. It's not telling me I've got a meme. Oh, it's telling. Just wasn't showing up for whatever reason. Solid meme. Solid meme. Anyway, it's level 15. Crippling shot. Dead eyes ready. Marksman shot. And I believe this was just kind of like fire everything. Yes, yes, it was. Leadwind. Okay, I was going to also give the class extra attack. No, I'll give one of the styles extra attack. That makes more sense. Okay, so that's the basic framework. So now we just start explaining what class features are. Focus. Moonlit Bard sounds like a really nice name for a bard. Thank you. It is. It was. All of the other names I wanted to use were taken. So I was like, okay, let's go back to basics. What relates to mental illness? The health thing. What do I like doing? Walking at night. There we go. So nothing terribly deep behind it. Need to get a laptop watching a MMO so small we can walk around so torn. Well, you've got to decide that, haven't you? Really? Okay, so I can copy. I think I'll just copy this stuff because this won't change. Happy with this. All text. What's that? True success. Heading 1. Excellent. And then saving throws. It does what? Or are you referring to Blood Rain's message? Intelligence and dexterity. And then it's skills, right? Yep. Perception. Sleight of hand. Oops, that doesn't need to be bold. Okay, so a quick note about what all these things do for people who may not be familiar with 5e. Hit points determines how much health you have. Hit dice are a mechanic that you get more health. They determine how much health you get at each level. Armor tells you what armor you're proficient in and can use properly. Weapons, exactly the same. Tools, the Gunsmith kit is a new tool. Saving throws are body's passive resistances to things. So, as a class which is based around building weaponry and firing, building ranged weaponry and firing it, it just makes sense to me to have the priority there be intelligence and dexterity. Intelligence to be smart, dexterity to use ranged weapons, and then skills, investigations, basically puzzle solving, perception. Obviously, if you're using a firearm, you should be able to see pretty well. And then sleight of hand is just physical dexterity for training through reloading weaponry and stuff. And then this will remain the same. I'm just going to call these what they are, shotguns. Or C, a rifle. Okay, so that's all good. You said it before, but you love the cup. Oh, the mug, thank you. I love it so much. I don't have the Stitch with me, unfortunately, in this room. I've got a Bulbasaur. Out of view of the camera right now. But yeah, the mug came with a plush toy of Stitch as well. Reloading firearms costs 1 action to reload 2 firearms, 1 best action to reload 1. You may also use your action to reload a single firearm. Yeah, I think that works fine. You know what? No, I'll use it as weapon keywords, long and short reload. Make a note of that, I guess. Long/short reload weapon keywords. Hopefully you all don't mind the synthwave, but I was just feeling in a synthwave mood. I guess any notes that I want to remember I'll put above the actual document. And having music on just helps with when I'm thinking and things are silent. Okay, so that's cool. Yeah, this was all overly wordy. Okay. Good educational stream for you? Well, because it's D&D mechanics. Features, focus. At first level, you can still your thoughts and breathing for a split second, granting you the opportunity to fire the perfect shot. Still haven't done that. Well, I still haven't finished The Witcher, so I think you're fine on that front. If you do have any questions about D&D, Graham, just feel free to ask at any point. I made this class originally 4 years ago, and I know a lot more about the game now. At the start of each turn in combat, you generate focus points equal to half your proficiency bonus. You never have. Oh, hang on, I've got an example for wording of this. Why don't I just use that? Where did I put that freaking prism? Where did I put the prism? There it is. Oh, you can't see what this room looks like. Otherwise, okay, good. Just check the PDF's not being displayed. No, it's blanked out. Otherwise, you would not want to be here. Project light, there we go. Still find leveling confusing? It's pretty simple. So, the basic breakdown, look at your hit dice, or hit die if you're level 1. Roll one of those, add your constitution, add or subtract your constitution modifier from that number. Increase your maximum hit points by that number. Go to the advancement table of your class, see if your proficiency bonus goes up. If you're a spellcaster, you don't get anything new every level. You sometimes just get extra spell slots. If you're a spellcaster, you follow the rules in spellcasting for leveling up your character. It tells you how many spells you can learn. And you just check what feature you get at that level if you're not a spellcaster, or if you're a spellcaster who gets a feature at that level. I'm in the wrong document here. Oh, there we go. You may never have more than... any unspent focus is lost at the end of... Oh, because that's incorrect wording, because it could apply to reactions. I guess your maximum focus is... I mean, this is just half the proficiency score. Could you have a D&D campaign for anything, as an example, like Dragon Age or Star Wars? You sure can. In fact, I believe one of the original Star Wars games was a D&D rules hack. Yeah, so that's what this OGL is for. If you like Stargate, the official Stargate role-playing game was based on the 3.5 OGL, and then they're remaking it for the current OGL. Just trying to think of other OGL games. There's a game called Pugmire where you play as dogs, and Monarchy's Mal where you play as cats. Scarred Lands, Bionic's Path. You know, Brett, why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised by that? Also, I'm going to post about this in the WhatsApp group. Also, welcome. But I'm going to post about this in the WhatsApp group. But Cat Lady is on Steam for £4 if you're interested in playing Cat Lady. I don't know if it's got online multiplayer or not, though. Very first bit you got written down wrong, something Constitution modifier. The rest with the charting abilities will make sense. Constitution hit points, but you keep mishearing. Well, if you're doing it at the cafe, that's just because it gets loud. There you go. That's the formula for gaining hit points, or for increasing your maximum hit points. I also generally have a house rule where if you roll a 1, you can re-roll it to just take the average. How to word this goddamn thing? How are the brownies, Brett, by the way? I meant to ask. Assuming you are the Brett, I think you are. Anyway, it's this. I think I need to reword this entire thing. Oh, this sounds like Portal music. I'm a bit sidetracked already. I do tend to think better while I'm doing something else, though. Always take the average. And delicious, good, good. I grabbed everything. How many other Bretts do I know? 0. I also, when we went to the shop earlier, I grabbed stuff to make vegan chocolate chip. Well, I say vegan. The chocolate chips aren't vegan, but vegan chocolate chip cookies. Because they're so good and gooey. If anyone wants the music turning up, let me know, by the way, because I can totally do that. How do I reword this so it actually makes some kind of sense? You have a pool of focus dice. Now we're talking about dice. The chocolate is vegan. You can get vegan chocolate. It is incredibly expensive. And would you believe that Tesco were out of vegan chocolate chips, or we just couldn't find them? So we got normal chocolate chips because neither of us are actually vegan. I just really like cooking the vegan cookies, vegan eggless cookies. Let's say eggless cookies. Pool of focus points equal to half your proficiency bonus. As shown in the I'm not from Yorkshire, it's not int advancement table. That you may expend, let's say spend to activate. No, because I'll mention in each feature what they're used for. So your pool of focus points equal to half your proficiency bonus, as shown in the investment table. Any expended points are regained at the start of your turn. Implication there being if you're out of combat, it's fine. You probably don't need to keep track of them. So that, my friends, took me 5. There's a really question, but why is it plus or minus con mod? Well, if you have a minus con modifier. So if you've got a con mod of less than 10, you've got a negative number. And so, as an example, one of the wizards in the campaign I ran at Sugar and Dice, his con was like 8, so he started with 7 hit points. No, it was less. I think it was... might have been 6. I think it was down. I think he started with 6 hit points. No, it would have been 8 because he was on. Because then he subtracted it. Yes, ignore me. Sounds like certain death. Oh, he was a wizard. He stayed well back. Also, this song slaps, and I love it so much. Unironically, said the word slaps there, by the way. Hopefully it's not too loud. That looks a bit loud, if I'm being honest. No worries, that's kind of the point of the show, on top of just encouraging me to get my work done. I want 10%, I want an even 10%, there we go. Okay, back to work. Any expended points are regained at the start of your turn. Feels stupid asking you to repeat things again the first time. I really don't feel like you have to apologize. What heading's that? Heading 2? We'll make this heading 3. Proper formatting is very important. I'm always happy to repeat stuff ad nauseum because I know that I struggle to understand things sometimes. Right, what was the advantage of doing this? I'm not vegan. No, I prefer cooking vegan because there's no meat involved. Well, I prefer cooking vegetarian because there's no meat involved. And the first time I made it was just I was cooking for a vegan friend, so I made them vegan. Aim. Okay, so at everyone's get back to James. It's been a while. I've lost all confidence. Last two games. Try. I mean, I know you were talking about Numenera and stuff, but have you considered using Powered by the Apocalypse games? Just because those are a lot kind of simpler to use. No, I don't want superscript anymore. I want normal freaking text, please. I don't need teeny tiny text. I mean, I'm not a terribly large fan of meat taste, but I'll eat it. There we go. At first level, you can aim. I mean, literally. Also, is that just your anxiety telling you mediocre about it, or something maybe streams to stream elements because your Streamlabs shit broke? Oh dear. Oh dear, that's not good. Hopefully that fixes. But I know a couple of people use Stream Elements, and they seem to, you know, find it works for them. Hey, Gibbon one day if he dies in natural causes. Well, if he disappears, we'll know where he's gone. I want to avoid the word focus because that's obviously the feature above. Also, if you're wondering why Pretzel Rocks keeps posting links, it's because I have to do that to keep the account free. Clicking the link supports the artist. That's why that's there. But this is all like copyright-free music, so I should not get bopped by YouTube. Which I got bopped by YouTube for Untitled Goose Game, which made me laugh. It blocked the entire video. No, I'll have to use word focus. There we go. Place your shots carefully. As an action, you may grant yourself advantage on the next attack roll, right? Oh, no. Proficiency modifier. That was it. Double your proficiency modifier. For your next attack roll. For your next attack. For you next attack. Words. I don't even have the microphone to use an excuse anymore. Let me spend a focus point to do this as a bonus action instead. Note instead, not or either. Timer stopped. A few commands stopped working. Follower alert stopped working. Yeah, I have had one follower just kind of be eaten. Didn't enjoy running them as a most of good places. Could be missing things I thought were obvious. Ended up running circles like Redmond's going for in the game. Yeah, man, that's fair. I've had moments. I've had sessions like that. Do you just need to? I don't know. Play some GM-less games for a while? Was it people that you usually play with as well? Because I found that makes a big difference. and then improved aim is when you reach 11th level.
Is a street name for the drug methylene deoxymethamphetamine, MDMA, an amphetamine-based synthetic drug with euphoric effect. Stimulant drugs speed up the messages between the brain and the body.
Well, this is a song. 50-50, fair. When you reach 11th level, aim becomes a bonus action. And every other alert didn't work in the first place. Oh dear, that's... I'm still getting alerts, so... That just sounds like Streamlabs has like changed something and like back end maybe. Have you tried just like logging out of your Streamlabs account and back in? Because I had to do that a couple of times recently, and it fixed the problems. Now in the wrong document. How are we doing on the volume? I can lower the volume for the audio if you want, or for the music. Snapshot. I wouldn't see a cool hint at him in the ass whether in D&D or real life. Well, you're kind of playing the wrong system in Call of Cthulhu then, because that is an investigatory game. I'm just going to have to go through and make all of these numbers superscript in Word afterwards.
Ecstasy is a street name for the drug methylene deoxymethamphetamine, MDMA.
Second level, you can draw a weapon and fire in one smooth action.
Euphoric effect. Stimulant drugs speed up the messages between the brain and the body and can make a person feel more awake.
As a bonus action, you may draw and fire a pistol. Pistol? You may draw and make a single attack. Boy, you'd see it, but not much to do about it. It's fine. I'll make them baby mode. They may draw and make a single attack with a pistol. If this attack is successful, you may not add your abilities your dexterity modifier to the damage roll. Providing you have a hand free. Try logging out. Then short of opening a support ticket, I think moving to stream elements might be your best bet. Right. So that's pretty much word for word the original feature. Can I change this in any way? Kinda just does what I want it to do. Actually, you know what? Right, I'm going to have to title this advancement table so I can quickly get back to it by clicking the headings. I'll just call it table for now. Snapshot. No. Fast hands. Which one do you use? Oh, I use Streamlabs OBS, so kind of all of the Streamlabs widgets are routed through that. And largely it's fine, but obviously I stream from a PC, not a console. Faster than most people can react. You may draw 2 light weapons at the same time. Whoops. There we go. I think that works better. Obviously I can move some of these features around. I'm going to put this at the top for alphabetical order. Whoop. But yeah, because I used Streamlabs OBS, because OBS just didn't work for me. It just kept breaking. So I just used obviously Streamlabs own broadcasting software so that there's less chance of it breaking. Remove all of the moving parts that I possibly can. Italicize that so it's the key. The attention is drawn to the fact that it is a keyword. Okay, so third level is a style feature, so I can just copy the wording from the original document. Oopsie daisy. Press the wrong button. Well, the wrong shortcut, technically speaking. Okay, so this should say style and be heading 3. When you reach third level, you found your preferred style of gunplay. So, fast hands are one of the real mods in Warframe. Yep, it sure is. But it says exactly what I need it to say and is easily understood, which is a big part of making anything like this for D&D. It's just clarity. So these are way more simple to understand than the original wording I used. I mean, I've changed them as well, but yeah. So a note on this. Originally it was you focus on using pistols, shotguns, or rifles. But this time around, I'm going to do away with that because I feel like a lot of gun classes use that kind of style. Instead, it's going to be like swag style with a better name, patient style, and probably personal style, where you get options to fighting styles and things like that. So it's a bit more flexible. You can build your own Gunsmith. Ability score improvement, level 4. Level 5 is cold shot. It sounds very Tron-like. I mean, I know it's synthwave, so it can't help that. But the anyway. So originally cold shot was this really awkward feature that I actually need to update on the oh no, I did update it. Did I might not have updated the PDF. Anyway. There's also upgrading Skyrim lockpicking or pickpocketry. It probably is. And I know in a lot of games that have that kind of level progression or upgrading or customization, it's kind of, you just swap weapons faster or you do certain tasks faster. At 5th level, your aim borders on the preternatural. I thought that would have been incorrect, but I guess not. By expanding a focus point. Expanding? You may... After successfully attacking, but before rolling damage, you may choose one of the following options. Target must attempt a dexterity saving throw. What was my wording? The target must pass dexterity saving throw, but not prone. The attack deals an extra D2 damage. I'll just say an extra 1 damage. And so as I just shoot him in a weak point. Let's do an extra D4 damage. So 1 D4 damage. Or attack deals no damage, but the target must move. Let's say up to 10 feet. Move 10 feet towards the nearest cover. Now that's interesting. Did I put the alert box on here? Sure didn't. Whoops. Okay. Where is it? There we go. Where am I going to put that on this overlay? I guess here? And then it'll be really small, but it should still go off. Just make sure it's the right alert box. It is. It is. Luckily, I'd glanced up at that exact moment. Thank you for the host, Blood Drain. Thank you for the lurk. You really, really worked. We didn't want to, so here you are. I appreciate that. What was I doing? Where's my cursor? I keep losing my cursor as well. That's a problem. There we go. Let's move 10 feet towards the nearest cover. Provoking attacks of opportunity as normal. Cool. Done. Stealth feature, danger close at level 7. So what was danger close? Ranged attacks no longer disadvantage when using your firearms. I'm going to put that into a style, I think. So Iron Hands. Again, if you ever have any questions about what I'm doing, please feel free to ask, or if you just want to make comments, that's equally fine. 7th level. Weapons are more than just instruments of ranged death. You may use your, I guess, guns as make melee. I will obviously add the correct accents onto melee at a later date. You may use your guns to make melee attacks. Pistols, use your dexterity. I'll also sort the formatting out with new lines and stuff. Determine attack. Damage rolls. Shotguns and rifles use strength. Each gun deals its normal damage die of bludgeoning damage if used in this way. I think that gets across what I wanted to get across. Pistol use dex for damage, attack damage, shotgun rifles use strength. Each gun deals its normal damage die. Deals bludgeoning damage equal to its normal damage die. Add a space. Used in this way. There we go. So that was 7-9 dodge roll. I think this was just like a short move. Yes, it was. Cool. Okay. At 9th level, know how to roll with the punches to make space for yourself. As a reaction, you expend a focus point. Expend a focus point of the damage taken, and immediately move up to 5 or 10 feet. I say 10 feet. Oh, I need a trigger as well. As a reaction upon taking damage. So, kind of tanky, and that is basically uncanny dodge for the rogue, but at slightly higher level, slightly later level, because there's just a move after taking the damage. Interesting class. I hope so. Obviously, because this is mine, if people use it in my games, I'm fine with that, and I'll be able to playtest the shit out of it. However, I still want it to take attacks of opportunity, but because there is a resource being expended, I might lessen the damage taken. Let's lessen the damage taken. To reduce the damage by... What was the original option? Dex plus proficiency bonus. Let's go for anyway. Well, it's just pistol whipping and rifle butting. Originally at 7th level for the DM skill class, it was you just no longer have disadvantage for using a ranged weapon with and then a hostile creature within 5 feet. Level half your level. Don't go with half your level, half your class level, or half of your dexterity score. Trouble is, I just do proficiency bonus actually, because if you do things like half your character level, that's still going to be potentially an entire attack avoided every turn. I know you lose your reaction, but you get the focus point back at the start of the next turn anyway. You might do half your proficiency, but ooh, yeah, we'll do proficiency bonus by an amount equal to your proficiency bonus. Bonux. Bonux sounds like an orc character. Immediately move up to 10 feet. Provoking attacks of opportunity is normal. Any attack of opportunity made as a result of this movement is made with disadvantage. There we go. It's a pretty powerful ability, all things considered. At level 9, you have 2 focus points, so it's kind of, you can aim or you can do this. Your choice. You can't do both. A couple of levels later, you get 11 anyway. Okay, so after dodge roll, style feature, gunsmithing, and improved aim. Again, I cannot reiterate how important it is to get your formatting correct. Yeah, that's it. 11th level. How to make your own weaponry. May use the rules presented below. To construct your own firearms. Done. Moving on. Calm mind. Calm minds? Unless you're Kalashtar, that's not going to happen. I'm not entirely sure you can play as a Kalashtar. The Kalashtar are OGL compatible. So Twitch's activity feed still hasn't said of being hosted, but there we go. Guess it's weird that way. What was the original feature? Yeah. What level is this? 13th. 13th level. Block out chaos of battle. Momentarily. As a reaction, upon expending a focus point, let's just say upon expending focus, you may regain 1 focus point. I kind of want to do an addition thing because I have to bounce my PlayStation as well. Talk soon. Sure thing, Brett. Hey, it's doing fine. Work from home anyway. But thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you can stop by again. Have a good afternoon. Direction upon expanding focus. You may regain 1 focus point. Usually I'm not doing stuff like this. Usually I'm playing games, but I have the time, so why wouldn't I? Also spend a focus point to gain advantage on saving throws. This is the charmed and frightened conditions. Actually, this is 13th level. Let's just, as an action, you may end those conditions. Action, you may end charmed and frightened conditions on yourself. Obviously drawing heavily from the monk there. Okay, Combined Crippling Shot. Whoop. Oh, nope, please. Nope. All of it, thank you. That's a 15th level feature, right? Yep. At 15th level, you know where to shoot for maximum damage. After successfully... Ooh, there's too many letters in that word. After making a successful attack roll. You know what? I'll just copy the wording from up here. But this is by expending 15th level, still only 2 points, right? Or is it 3? 2, it's 3 at level 17. What is focus point? Class resource. So you have a number equal to half your proficiency bonus. You get it back. You get them all expended uses back at the start of your turn, and they're just used for aiming, cold shot, dodge roll, this crippling shot, and lead wind. They'll probably tie into at least one of the style features as well. It's like a monk's key points. You may choose one of the following options. Attack deals an additional dive damage. Target speed is reduced to 0. Actually helps remember that. Cool. Yeah, it's just a class. It's all it is. In fact, I think this follows the level progression of the monk in terms of when you get your class features and things. The original one, you just got 1 focus point per level, and you got them back on a long rest, or on a short or long rest, like the monk. This just feels more kinetic to me. Attack deals an additional dive damage. The target speed is reduced to 0. There was another option I had in mind. Oh, right. The attack deals half damage. Half damage, but the target falls prone. Deals... Yeah, let's say half damage. Now, what was Deadeye? That's what that was. Let's rename this. Also, this is obviously going to just serve as a video design note stock of the class. Oh, that's Deadeye's not really what I want to be calling this. In fact, let's call this Marksman. And then I'll need to rename that feature in a moment. There we go. Normal text, 17th level. Your aim is second to none. Or no, depending on how you want to say things. By expending 3 focus points. I might add a once per short rest to this. By expending 3 focus points. Let's say as a bonus action. As a bonus action, you may expend 3 focus points because this is the first level you have 3 focus points to grant yourself advantage on all attack rolls at the start of your next turn. On all attack or wisdom perception rolls. Plus that bonus 10. I do want to go back and retool some of these to have out of combat options. Although I guess that could be style stuff as well. Could also use. Hang on. Where is the OGL? Where did I put the OGL? Oh, that was very bright. Okay. That's the spell list. The OGL is not bookmarked, it's really annoying. I need action. Nearly there. Nearly there. Making an attack, use an object. An action, there we go. Additionally, you may... This is a second level thing, right? Oh god, what's the wording? What is the wording for this? SRD classes. Paladin. Still Paladin. Still Paladin, would you believe? There's Rogue. No, there's Ranger, in fact. Rogue. Right, so this is what happens if you copy paste from the SRD. Just one word per line. for some reason. There we go. And this action can be used only. Action can be used only. You use an ob to take even. Take the use and. An object action. This action we use only to take the use an object action. Make a wisdom perception skill check. Skill check. What? Or. I guess dexterity sleight of hand skill check. Sure, let's do this. You may also what would that be? Probably be focus, actually. You double your proficiency bonus. Wisdom perception skill checks. There we go. I'll sort out all the out of combat utility stuff as well. On all attack rolls, or wisdom perception checks. So those words mean two very different things within the mechanics of the game. Until the start of your next turn. Which, I mean, obviously out of combat, you can just, this is just granting yourself advantage on perception checks, which you already have boosted. Anyway. But it's a 17th level, so I don't really feel like it's terribly game breaking. An 18th level and a 20th level. What was the 18th level feature? Right. Careful aim. Nope. At 18th level. What happens at level 20 to all classes morph to OP Dragon Eat the Sun? Alas, no. The Dungeon Master's Guide has guidelines on creating epic boons and favors from like gods and stuff to simulate further class progression. Or I guess if you wanted to, you could just start taking levels in a different class. You have mastered the ability to take your time when all around you is in motion. If you do not move, Hmm. At the start of your turn, you may expend 3 focus points. Let's say up to 3 focus points. So, you know, maximum. If you do this, your speed becomes 0. But the first attack roll. No, let's have you may expend 3 focus points. Automatically hits and deals the maximum damage possible on the weapon damage die. This feature does not affect other features like sneak attack. Yeah, I'm gonna put this class is gonna get extra attack, but I'm gonna put it. There'll be the style features, and they'll be slightly different for each one, I believe. Otherwise, it's going to be just left behind in terms of damage output by other classes. Right. Capstone feature. Leadwind. Which I think I'm going to rename. Let's see. At 20th level. Fire and reload faster than anyone should be able to. And you take the attack action. You may expend up to 3 focus points. You may target an additional creature per focus point spent. These additional attacks these additional attacks do not gain add your dexterity modifier to the damage dice. That's horribly worded. Let's check how the OGL words it. Oh, that's horrible. Where is the offhand rules? Or where are the offhand rules, I should say? There's a Warlock Invocations, so the wizard stuff. Background, armor and weapons. Feats, using ability scores. Ugh, encumbrance. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. I don't like it. Order of combat. Here we go. Where is it? Where is it? I'm just going to copy the wording from making an offhand attack. Two weapon fighting. There we go. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of these additional attacks, unless that modifier is negative. Get wrecked if it is. Not add your ability modifier to the damage of these attacks unless it is negative. There we go. In an hour and 20 minutes we've got not the styles, but the base class features sorted out. Obviously I need to go through and fix them for out of combat utility. I'm just going to go downstairs and see if my partner's finished with her virtual coffee morning. So enjoy the sweet, sweet tunes, I guess. I will be right back. Unfortunately I can't pause the recording. That is not a feature that you can do in Streamlabs right now. Alas and alack. Anyway, I'll be right back. Clearly I'm back. Dance is an intermission. I hope you enjoyed your dance. Okay, so let's go into the gun making rules, because those are the things that are going to take the most time. Heading 1. Gunsmithing. Five pages of this 20-page original document is firearm crafting. However, I'm going to make it easier. Or less cluttered, shall we say. So that's fine. Right, there we go. Okay, so let's just make the simplified rules for now, and I can just add the more complex rules that I'll probably implement in my own games as like an optional thing. Okay, so each attempt at making a firearm requires the use of a workshop, a forge, and a gunsmith's kit. As well as taking 8 hours. Okay, so how to word all of the stuff that's in my brain right now. Basic rules. Pistols require a successful DC 13 Gunsmith check. Gunsmith kit check. And then shotguns and rifles will be 15, just because they're slightly more complex to make. For now, anyway, obviously this is all subject to tinkering. And 25 gold pieces of raw materials. $50 gold pieces of raw geb. Copy paste that, save time. There we go, although I probably didn't actually save time because I type fairly quickly. That's fine. Don't see the head boops to the music. That is what synthwave is for. And then this seems fine. Okay, pistols require a pistol starts with damage 1d4. Character may increase this to 1d6 for a +3 modifier when crafting any opponent. If the character does this, then increase it to further d8 for a +5 modifier. Cumulative +5 when modifier. So how many Western class have an inventory and choosing battle one time? Well, as many as you have hands, really. Character starts. The pistol starts with damage of d4 and damage of 1d4. 6. Yes, actually. Call back there. What was the slow reload? Short reload. Damage 1d4, a short reload, and a 6-shot magazine. You know what? Let's just use the shorthand I took for the other one. Damage 6. So basically, we're going to be doing a 6-shooter, a double barrel, and a single-shot rifle. Character may increase this to d6 for a +3 modifier. This reduces the ammo count to... this also alters the ammo value to 4. If the character does this, they may increase this further to 1d8 for cumulative +5 modifier. Also alters the ammo value to 2 and places the short reload keyword. Short reload quality. There we go. That's the word I've been struggling to find. Short reload quality with long reload. So, bigger bullets, takes longer to reload. And that's not needed anymore because of the focus stuff. If that 4 weapons could swap between them between turns of the same combat, then theoretically we can have 10 different kinds of guns with the. So I guess they could carry as many guns as they can. So I don't use the variant. I don't use encumbrance rules. I just go with common sense. So sure, you can make as many guns as you want, but guns are heavy, and depending on the size of them, they're quite awkward to carry. So if you've got bags of holding, that's fine. If not, you're just going to be clanking away. But this is stuff that I will have to think about and add to the features and stuff. Limit on above weapons carried? Question mark. Okay. A shotgun starts with damage of 1d6. Two d6. How did I word this earlier? Carry too many one mag off in your bag and play Alexa Flywalk. Exactly! Exactly. A short reload and ammo 2. Character increases to 1d8 for a +3 modifier. This also replaces the short reload quality with long reload. They may also. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do this. Actually. d6. Character may increase this to 1d8 for the 3. Yeah, let's go with 2d6 there. Replace short quality with long reload. And also add +2 damage modifier. I don't want the damage modifier, but 3d6 is ridiculous damage. Well. Good. 4d4? That's a lot of d4s to be rolling. I know. 1d6, then 1d8, and then you can go to 2d6 if you wish. Let's copy this. Further 2d6 for a cumulative +5 modifier. This also alters the ammo value to 1. There we go. Rifle starts with damage of 1d8. Can increase to 1d10 for +3 modifier. Oh, right. Okay, so I guess we'll have a short reload. And ammo 1. I increase this to 1d10 +3 modifier. Oops. Alters the ammo value. Oh, no. So hungry. So am I. But I'm waiting on my partner's call finishing. Okay, and then this. Does replace the shortly quality long reload. Consumer food? No, she's just on a conference call with family and friends, and I just want to eat lunch with her. I'm not eating less than I ordinarily would. That's just gonna make me ill. And then let's have some basics here. So 1d4 to 1d6 to 1d8. 1d6, 1d8, 2d6, 1d8, 1d10, 1d12. Where would I guess here. Where did my table go? Yeah, these ranges seem fine. 40, 120. Weird noise. 2060. Yep, 26. Yeah, that's a very short range weapon right there. And I'll just do 150, 600 the length of the longbow. At 150, 300, sorry. This is all worded weird. Pistol starts to range a range of, I guess a range value of a damage value of that's not high spell value at all. I'm glad it made you go or. Alright, I don't need the brackets. Did we finish all of Castlevania? We did, and we also discovered last night that a new season has been announced. So that's pretty hype. Alright, there we go. We're super cute. Not really. We don't think we are anyway. Character may also increase a weapon's default ammo value. Agree with this. May also increase the DC of the Gunsmith check. also do the following. Ultimate formation power couple. We'll take the compliment, I guess. Oh, how the frick snap... I'm getting hungry, which is making it hard to think is the problem. Increase a weapon. Yeah, are you accidentally damage given? Do I want to know? Value by carrying a +1 modifier to the DC for every 1 point they wish to increase the value to. Brackets up to double the original smount. Let's say double for pistols and shotguns. Pistols and shotguns, and triple for rifles. Roll over the bed, take close to the TV remote, flipped into the air and smacked him in the... Oh god, that sounds painful. Ooh. Ooh, so if you wanted to trick out your rifle, for example, you could for a +8 modifier, you could deal 1d12 damage and have 3 rounds in it. Direct shot 10 points. Fair. Let's also do range values. Character may also increase their weapon's range values by incurring a +2 modifier to the DC for every 5 feet added to a maximum of 10 feet. So that gives you some customizability, I guess. I guess I should probably have a section on ammunition crafting. Firearm crafting. Very angry and in excruciating pain. I can imagine. I've not had that exact situation apply before, but definitely experienced testicle-related agony. Where was the... What was that thing about the Gunsmith kit and ammunition? What was the thing about ammunition? There we go. There we go. It was an accident, you don't try to be badly behaved. Yeah, but, I mean, if you are, you can be punished. So maybe you do. The Gunsmith kit is used to make ammunition as well as burn others and drive the firearm. Ammunition may be crafted in a short rest and requires detailed Gunsmith kit check. If you make as much ammunition as you like, as long as you can pay one charge per pound or one piece of material per round to maximum output space remaining ammunition pouch. It's not really an evil plan, is it? Let's say DC 15 Gunsmith check. Because reasonably you're going to be able to hit that at level 1 anyway. But there we go. You determine the damage type of ammunition crafted in this way. Either bludgeoning or piercing. If you or an ally expends a spell slot of level 1 or higher, during this process, there we go. During this process, you may attempt to make magical ammunition. Magical ammunition allows you to gain access to the following damage types. Cute, adorable plan. That's more like it. Fire, cold, lightning. Attempt to make magical ammunition. Magical access to one damage types in addition to the default damage types. There we go. Damage types, which count as magical for the purposes of overcoming resistance and immunity. We'll just say which counts as magical. Let us check the wording on the monk fist thing. It's rogue. It's bard. I've gone too far. Cleric. Druid. Fighter. Fighter. Monk. Key empowered strikes. Where did you go? Resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. There we go. All done. Okay, I will finish up what I'm doing and then wrap up the stream. Thank you for letting me know. Magical ammunition. Oh, what was the wording? Please, cursor, where have you gone? There you are. Overcomes resistance. Overcomes resistance and immunity to none. Do damage from non-magical attacks. I mean, I kind of feel like that goes without saying, but there we go. Magical ammunition overcomes resistance to damage from non-magical attacks and allows you to gain access to the following damage types in addition to the default damage types. Let's just say in addition to bludgeoning or piercing damage. Each magical damage type. Hi, Belle. People now coming in when I'm going to get ready for lunch. Gosh darn it. Each magical damage type allows you to... I know how I want this, what I want this to do. You have to finish doing your own lunch. I guess I'll allow you to eat. You could, but I don't like eating on stream because I have to mute, and I don't like being watched while I eat. It's just a personal preference thing. I do want to finish this section though. So, short break and then come back. Would people be happy to tune back in if I ended the stream in a few minutes? While I continued making this class. Okay, that might work. Okay. You know what? Let's not give the magical ammunition type bonus stuff. The fact that they're magical ammunition should carry you through. However, may attempt to make 1d6 magical ammunition per spell slot, per spell level. Let's say 1d4. Okay, cool. Alright, in that case, I am really struggling to think because I'm really hungry. So I'm going to end the stream here, and then in like half an hour, 40 minutes, I'll be back to do a bit more. Obviously, you don't feel like you have to come back. Appreciate it being here, but I'm going to go and have some lunch. See ya.